Imagine walking through the marble halls of ancient Rome, past glittering statues and fountains, where power and pleasure shaped the destiny of an empire. Behind those golden doors, away from the eyes of the common people, the most shocking secrets of the emperors were hidden. Not battles, not politics, but the intimate lives of boys, enslaved for one purpose only: pleasure. Welcome to the secret world of Rome's boy concubines, where youth and innocence were traded for luxury and survival, and where emperors believed their desires were above every law. The Roman Empire is often remembered for its military glory, vast conquests, and engineering marvels. But hidden beneath that glory was a culture obsessed with indulgence. Roman elites, especially emperors, believed that ultimate power meant freedom to satisfy every whim, whether it was banquets overflowing with food, orgies that lasted for days, or the keeping of male and female concubines. These boys were not simply thrown into the emperor's bedchamber. They were trained. Palace eunuchs and older slaves prepared them, teaching how to sing, dance, flatter, and above all obey. Their beauty was preserved carefully. Some were castrated to keep their boyish looks, while others were decorated with perfumes, oils, and fine silks. Every gesture had to please the master. A smile, a touch, even silence, it all became part of their survival. History tells us of emperors who became infamous for their relationships with boys. Emperor Nero, for example, fell so deeply in love with a boy named Sporus that he castrated him, dressed him like an empress, and even married him in a public ceremony. Caligula too was known for surrounding himself with both boys and girls, using them without shame in front of his guests. For these rulers, pleasure was not hidden. It was a display of power. While women were enslaved for pleasure too, young boys were considered a forbidden delicacy, a symbol of luxury that only the most powerful men could afford. These boys were bought, stolen, or gifted from conquered lands, Greek, Syrian, African, and forced into roles they could never escape. But behind the luxury lay trauma. These boys were stripped of childhood, identity, and freedom. Many did not survive long. Those who aged or lost their beauty were discarded, sold, or forced into menial labor. When we look back at Rome, it is easy to admire its monuments, its military, and its art. But inside those palaces, the story was far more disturbing. The boy concubines remind us that power, when unchecked, often destroys the innocent first. So the next time you hear about the glory of Rome, remember too the voices that never got to speak, the boys who lived and died as slaves of pleasure. For the emperors, they were ornaments. For the boys themselves, it was a prison with golden walls.